empowering the people who will take us even further by building the tools that can help you get as far as inspiration, well, inspires. Kia, movement that inspires.
EV6 targeted range based on Kia estimated range for EV6 GT line rear-wheel drive model. EPA estimates expected late 2021. Mileage will vary.
We get ready to start the overtime. We're tied at 98. Tim Roy and Tom Tolbert and our cast of thousands. What a great show both teams' point guards are putting on tonight. Curry with 36, yet it's his third straight game that he has not scored in the fourth quarter. Warriors with 22 turnovers. They've got to look at that as a major reason why we're going to overtime. Ja Morant started slow, had a great second half. He's got 28 points, 2 of 8 beyond the arc, but 1 was huge. It was about 2 steps beyond half court for the Grizzlies, who have been really disciplined and really showing some heart, as they like to say, grit and grind in the second half after losing last night up in Portland.
Yeah, that's an impressive effort by them to fight all the way back from 19. I know it was early, but they were down close to double digits in the second half and just kept battling. And after last night, back-to-back, that's a tough one. Now, here in the overtime, you got to concern yourself with dribble penetration from Memphis, and Jackson's hit a couple threes in the fourth. So you might want to keep an eye on him, and then certainly Bane. Bane's a guy, even though he hit a shot putting the ball on the ground, you don't want to let him catch and shoot. He's very, very good at that. And then from the Warriors standpoint, if you get a stop, push it, and then use your cuts in the open court. Those worked really well in the first quarter. Of course, you don't have the legs you had in the first quarter, but most importantly, Tim, get a shot up.
Last Warrior overtime game was back on February 17th of this year. An 8-point win against Miami. Anderson, opening tip controlled by the Grizz. Anderson shoveled to Jackson. Gets downhill on Draymond. Forced up a left-hand runner that didn't go. Ball deflected. And Anderson got the rebound. Will they give him shots on this?
Yeah, I think so.
Fouls on Wiggins. And they're going to give him 2. So he must have had control.
Well, what they're doing is they're not even going 4 in, 1 or 4 out, 1 in. They're going 5 out. And they're just spreading the entire court and then trying to get driving lanes. And I think you're better off with the Grizzlies, except Morant, trying to make them finish drives, make it tough on them, but make it finish. Kyle Anderson makes the first free throw. Because what happens is if they get a drive and you start collapsing, they'll just kick it out. And all of a sudden, Bane's shooting a 3 or Jackson is shooting a 3. And although Melton hasn't shot it well the last couple games, this year he shot it pretty well. So you got to be careful with that.
Bill Kennedy's walking over to the Memphis bench, and he is like saying, okay, anybody want to say anything?
He's had it.
He's done.
He's done.
There's a wet spot on the floor. They're going to wipe it up. Warriors with 7 blocks tonight. Draymond has 5 of them. I love Bill Kennedy. He just takes control of a game.
So it's overtime. I'm done with you guys. Stop it.
Yeah, I've got a dinner reservation somewhere that is in serious jeopardy right now. Anderson's second free throw is good. 100-98. The Grizz lead by 2. If you're just joining us, you've missed a whale of a ball game. Warriors were up 19. Grizz fought back. Warriors with a lot of turnovers in the second half. Great play by the point guards. Wiggins turns the corner, gets downhill, gets bumped. Pass deflected, comes out. Damian Lee runs it down, knocked out of bounds by Morant off of Lee. And another turnover on Golden State. That one not totally Lee's fault. The pass was not good.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I don't think it was his fault at all.
You don't get a steal for that, do you? Or do you?
I don't think so.
Okay. Between the
I don't get
Morant.
anything, to be honest with you.
The only thing I steal is coming out of the fridge. And now a whistle. It's a travel. Morant drags his pivot foot.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. That's the 17th turnover on the Grizz. Boy, I just saw a quick replay. He did. He moved it about a half a foot there. Didn't mean to, but he did. Curry catches on the far side. Off a screen by Lee. Gets Jackson. Stumbles over to Lee. He's open. He fires on the way. 3 ball for Damian Lee. Warriors take the lead.
Boy, Lee is money when he's open right now. He's locked in.
5th straight game of double figures. He's got 14. Bane to Morant. Chased by Iguodala. Shaded into Wiggins. Leans in on him. Bumped him out of the way. Shot goes up. No good. Deflected. Curry's got it. Saved it. Iguodala reaches up for the ball. Finds Draymond. Early break. Ball to Lee. Catch and shoot three. Same spot. Different result. Rebound deflected to Anderson. Now to Morant. Morant hands off to a trailing Melton. Didn't want it. Throws it to Jackson. Jackson back to Melton. And they're spacing the floor. Melton off a screen. Now he wants it. Fires a three. No good. Iguodala the rebound. Big possession right here with 3:15 to go. A bucket here puts a little pressure on the Grizz. Curry with the ball. Warriors spread the floor. Lee screens for Curry. Curry about a 30-footer. No. And the defensive rebound, Melton. Had it knocked away by Iguodala from behind. And Lee grabbed it and hands it off to Draymond. Heads up play by the old master. Draymond between the circles. Lee goes away. Pass goes to Curry. Denied by Jackson. Curry saved it to Lee. Back to Draymond. Now Lee slips the pick. Drives in. Goes up. Got fouled by Anderson. Anderson says the foul's on the ground. Lee got banged up in the play. It's the second time he's run into somebody with that right shoulder. First time was Adams.
Yeah, his shoulder's taking a beating tonight. 2 or 3 times he's gotten hit, and that was just the Steph Curry effect right there. Both guys jumping at Steph. With Steph, you get a little jumpy, and they jumped at Steph, and Damian Lee cut to the bucket, and we'll see. Are they going to go side out on this one?
Apparently,
they are, aren't they? Well, he never got the shot up. Doesn't mean he wasn't going to attempt one. Yeah, I don't like that one. He didn't get the shot up, but he really couldn't because the player was coming down right on him. But you know his intent was to shoot the ball. You don't want to expose the player to injury. But
there are a lot of players in this league that would be shooting free throws right now.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Most of them have huge endorsement deals. Iguodala to throw it in. Finds Draymond. Shot clock at 12. Warriors lead by 1. 101-100. 2:35 to go. Back to Draymond from Wiggins. Draymond, dribble drive to the cutter. It's Iguodala. Goes up, blocked away by Anderson. Here comes Morant the other way. And Draymond fouled Morant the open floor. It's a bear hug. Shall we dance?
Well, that was a heck of a block by Anderson.
I'm telling you.
Smokes.
If you asked me to name like a 7-man underrated team, he'd be on it.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Draymond banged into Morant pretty good. He goes over and says, young fellow, sorry about that. It's just business. Morant a little shaken up here. But he has put on a show in the second half. 8 blocks for the Grizzlies now. So 15 blocks between the two squads in this game. 2:27 to go. 2 team fouls on the Warriors, 1 on the Grizz. Eric Dalen, being a veteran official, gives Morant a little time there to recover. Morant will take it in the backcourt. Andre Iguodala, what a matchup that is. Ball goes to Anderson. Turns and comes left now to Bane. Bane pressured by Draymond. Throws it high post to Anderson. Back to the bucket. Guarded by Curry. He wants to go on Curry. Left-hand dribble, spins, picks it up, finds Melton. Melton takes it down the lane, goes up in traffic and scores a tough shot. Shoveled it up from his hip. The Grizzlies go back on top. It's 102-101. Inside of 2 minutes to go in OT. Andre to Damian Lee. Curry comes out and gets the ball on the left sideline. Dribbles middle, off a series of screens, gets Jackson. 1-on-1. Shot clock at 7, lowers his head, dribble drive down the lane, handoff. Draymond goes up, blocked from behind by Melton. Melton with the reject. Morant takes it, finds Anderson, left corner, Bane. He's open, he fires, and misses the 3. A break for the Warriors. Still down by 1 as Damian Lee rebounds. Over to Iguodala. Players look tired on the floor right now. Draymond to Curry. Curry waits. Screen set. Gets Jackson again. Shot clock at 10. Minute 20 to go. Curry fades into a 3. It's going to be way short. Rebound tipped by Wiggins. Grabbed by Melton. The Grizz with the lead and the ball. They get it to John Morant. Down to a minute 7. Anderson catches middle. Back to Morant on the logo. Shot clock at 10. Morant stumbles with a dribble, spins on Wiggins, got to the rim and scores.
Wow. Wow, that was incredible.
That was the move of the night right there. Andre Iguodala said he was held by Anderson, and Anderson takes offense to that. timeout with 57.2 to go, and the Warriors are in trouble. Golden State won last February against Miami in overtime. That snapped a 10-game losing streak in OT for the Dubs. With the hesitation moving the spin on Wiggins. That's one of the better moves I've seen in a while.
That spin move was lightning quick. I don't know if I've seen a spin move quite that quick in quite some time. That was awesome. And wow, I got to tell you, Melton's block on Draymond.
Yeah,
that was an incredible play.
I'm telling you, they've got some ballers on this squad, and they're like they've got a sort of a lunch pail mentality, if you will. They really get after it.
That's impressive. So you're coming down. You got 57.2 left. So no big deal. You're down three. You don't have to go for a three here, obviously. But I would like to get something going where Steph's coming from low to high. Those are always the best plays because it gets guys twitchy. They get twitchy. They want to jump out. And that's when you get someone coming backdoor. And then maybe you have your three-point shooter, another three-point shooter like Damian Lee, maybe even Wiggins on the weak side. But I think when Steph's going low to high, because you can't see him all the time. So that's when you get your switches and your mismatches.
Iguodala will put it in, straddling the far hash mark. Curry's open, catches it midcourt. Here comes Draymond. Curry doesn't wait for the pick, backs up, takes a dribble, takes a three, missed it. He's missed 6 in a row. And the rebound to Anderson, a bucket here, and the Grizzlies would feel really good about this. Warriors had trouble getting Steph back on the floor. He was at the scorer's table for about 2 minutes of time. Ball thrown to Jaren Jackson, now gives it to Bane. He'll drive on Lee, turns, shoots a one-hander over him, no good. Tip, Iguodala has it to Curry. Curry steps around Melton. Sees a double team coming. Bounce pass to Lee. Hand off to Draymond. 20 seconds to go. Warriors down 3. Curry comes and gets the ball. Waiting. Guarded by Melton. Shot clock at 10. Curry to Lee. Lee. Now wait. They're holding the ball way too long. We have a whistle and we have a timeout for Golden State with 11 seconds to go. 6 on the shot clock and they're down by 3. 104-101. So, reach into your coach's bag there, Mr. Tolbert. 6 on the shot clock.
Well, you gotta look 3. You have to at this point. I mean, well, I guess you don't have to, but
no, I think you have to. Because if you make a 2 and you foul them, then you're gonna hit a 3 with even less time on the floor.
Yeah, but you're assuming they're going to make both free throws, right? I mean, if you can get something immediately, let's say within 2 seconds, at 2, like a backdoor layup, bam, you're down 1 with 9 seconds left. You foul them immediately, you probably get the ball back with 7 seconds left. You don't have a timeout. That's fine. But, yes, I do in principle agree that a 3 is your primary objective here, unless they just hand you
a 2.
A 2.
Okay.
So what are we looking at here? Again, low to high. Not start out high and try to work your way in. Low to high. Back screens. See if they'll fall for something. You know how guys are. They might jump back in the paint and leave the three-point wide open. But I would do something with a back pick and then trying to come out. Pump fake, get a guy up, still be jumpy. One dribble and let it fly through Steph or Damian Lee.
Steph is at the left elbow. Iguodala left sideline. Everybody standing at chase. Iguodala to throw it in. Draymond pops out, gets the ball. Draymond swings it to Lee. Curls, fires, and misses a 3. Rebound, and they foul Bane with 4.8 seconds to go. Not a bad look.
No, not a bad look at all. Fantastic look. And again, that's coming from low to high. You run your picks, and all of a sudden you pop free. And look, he's been really good. And he's shooting the ball.
Warriors had 1 to give. So Memphis has to inbound in the backcourt here. Jackson lines up in the front court. Payton II comes in for Steph. Toscano Anderson in for Damian Lee. But if you get a steal here,
yeah, And I think if you're Toscano Anderson, you need to move way away from Jackson. He's so far away from the play. You need to try to get in the play here.
Taylor Jenkins calls a timeout.
Because if you inbound the ball here, you probably win.
Sure.
Just inbound it. Just get it to one of your players. And let me know what you think of this. Because I've talked about this for... Nobody's really buying this one. But I think if you had like your sideline inbound, right? Mm-hmm. If you had all 4 players on this side of the court, and then you had a play where you run to the ball. No, you see, you're laughing already. No, that's what everybody does. Everybody laughs at me like, what are you talking about?
So you run to the ball and bring 8 people close to the ball.
No. You're the offense. You run to the ball.
Yeah, but your defenders are going to go with you.
Nobody knows, though, what you're going to do. So one guy takes off and goes to the backcourt.
Okay.
Because there's nobody waiting for you.
Right.
One guy cuts across, sets a pick, and another guy comes off of it. And then another guy just stops halfway through. See, you know what you're doing. The opposition doesn't know what you're doing. So, of course, you're bringing guys closer to the ball. But watch the way they line up. There's already going to be a guy close to the ball. Why is he there? Why shouldn't he start away from the ball and go to the ball? See, you give me the same look everybody else does. Like, were you crazy? Like,
I'm glad I'm not alone at that.
No, you're in the vast majority, like 100% of the people. And I try to tell them, it'd work. It would work. Well, my reputation precedes me. People just look at me and go, that idea is stupid, Tolbert. What are you talking about?
Taylor Jenkins called time to inbound in the front court. He advanced the ball with a timeout. The Warriors bring Curry back in just in case they get a steal. Throwing it in, Anderson goes to Moran in the backcourt. He's going to dribble away from Payton, and he didn't foul him. He missed him, and the game's over. Morant dribbles the clock out. That was a well-designed play there.
And impressive.
They got Morant going full speed to the backcourt, and Payton couldn't catch up with him. Well, Golden State will look at the stat sheet and shake their heads. 23 turnovers tonight, 7 more shots for the Grizzlies, and Memphis comes in to Chase Center, and they win 104-101. Post-game show upcoming on the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
It's important to take medication as prescribed and store it in a secure place. But if you have unwanted medication, then proper disposal is important. Always check the label for disposal instructions and remove any personal information. MedProject offers safe and free options in your area to dispose of your unwanted medications. For more information about what services are available in your area, call 844-MED-PROJECT or visit medproject.org. MedProject. Safe and secure.
No matter how you move, it's important that you do. And when that comes to a halt, it's even more important that you get back out there. So Kaiser Permanente built a new sports medicine center in Mission Bay to cover what you need from prevention to recovery. With the latest in diagnostics, treatment, and rehabilitation, you can heal like a pro so you can play like a pro. Get back to doing what you love. Visit kp.org/Mission Bay to learn more. Kaiser Permanente. Thrive.